be here from sunny Florida. Yes, sunny and frosty Florida, because last night our temperatures dropped to 2 Fahrenheit. Is it 2? No, 2 Celsius. Sorry. Not that extreme. 2 Celsius. I'm thinking in Celsius. If you're first time in my channel, I'm Kate. I'm from Eastern Europe. That's why Fahrenheit is tricky for me to remember. So the temperatures dropped really low at night, 2 Celsius, and in the morning it was 6 Celsius. So in the morning it was around 42. So 42 for me is pretty frosty. So I'm wearing long sleeve sweater. It's a cotton sweater. So during the day it's going to be sunny and warm up, but I cannot tolerate the cold. If you're watching my channel, I'm from Eastern Europe. I've been living in the United States in Central Florida, Orlando area for about 19 years now. And I'm raising 2 beautiful daughters with my husband and my father who lives with me. Also, I have 2 older stepkids from my husband's first marriage, but they live far away and they are independent by now. So I'm raising 2 beautiful daughters, 16 and 12, and I'm a busy mom because I'm full-time employed at the local university. I work in the library full-time, but you're asking me why I'm not at work. So today I'm playing a stay-home mom. Yes, you heard it right. I'm playing stay-home mom because today is Veterans Day. November 11th, we celebrate Veterans Day in the United States. So that's a special holiday to honor our veterans, to honor people who were in the military, who were in the army, who were serving our country. And I want to say Happy Veterans Day to one of my family members, my nephew, because he is an active Air Force man. So he's serving in Air Force for the past 16 years, and we are very proud of him. So we called him this morning, me and my father, to say Happy Veterans Day. But I wanted to say to all the veterans, we honor you, we respect you, we are forever grateful that you stand for our country. Welcome, said hi. So I'm playing stay-at-home mom. Why I'm saying that? Because every day I go to work, and today... Здравствуйте, Ларочка, добрый день, спасибо, заходите, заходите, будем краситься, мазаться, идем по делам. Hi, Kate, you look really nice today, love the outfit and hair. Kiddy, Weg, D1AG, thank you for a kind compliment. I'm losing weight, so I'm losing all this fat, and look how these leggings fit me perfectly now, and they're not tight or anything, and I feel great because I lost some weight from my belly and I don't have those crazy rolls, and I feel great. I look great and I feel great. And losing weight gives you a lot more energy to move around, to have energy to exercise, to have energy to do anything you put your mind to. So this season I'm going to ski, and I'm taking you skiing in December to Utah. So stay tuned, please follow my channel, please watch my videos, because I try to travel 3 times a year, hopefully, and short travel maybe another 3 times a year. But I always film a lot of videos. I'm maniac. I'm doing it for my own memories, for my own, sake. But I like to process my videos and share with my viewers all the perfect places, all the beautiful places I go to. So thank you for a compliment. So today I'm feeling like a stay-home mom because my children are older, they are at school, they don't have a day off, and I just wake up and I don't know what to do besides going to work. I have a routine of going to work 8 to 5 every day, and I'm used to my routine, but on a random day off on Tuesday, I get lost. I used to plan a little getaway or something before when, it's Monday or Tuesday, it's a longer weekend. But on Tuesday, I didn't have a day off yesterday, so today is a random day off, and I'm telling myself in the morning what I'm gonna do. So first of all, I had a good night's sleep. Like if you're my age, I'm 49 and I'm going through a lot of changes in my body. I'm a perimenopause woman, and I am going through a lot of craziness, like in regards of midlife crisis. Can you hear me well? Midlife crisis and such, but I take it I take it with a little bit of humor. I educate myself. I read a lot. I read a lot of information, what's going on, and I'm finding the tools to help myself to have the best quality possible, the best quality of life possible, trying to alleviate my symptoms, to alleviate, this part of hormonal changes. And it works, like you can see, I'm glowing, I'm happy. Today we're going to put makeup. So I'm feeling like a stay-at-home mom, and I had that feeling when I had my first child and I didn't go back to work right away because we didn't have help. With the second child, I had help. I had my father who came, and he was a full-time nanny for my second child, for my baby. So I went back to work at 3 months when my baby was 3 months. With the first child, I didn't have that luxury to have help, so I was alone. So with my first child, I went back to work briefly when she was 4 months. I went to work briefly because my mother-in-law was visiting and she helped me with the baby. So I went back to work maybe for 3-4 months, and then I stayed home with my baby from 9 months to 2 years. So I stayed home with my first child for about a year. And I remember those days when you have a toddler, it's a lot going on. I like that, and I kept busy every day. We were not stuck in the house. We were part of the moms group here in Oviedo, and I loved being a stay-at-home mom back then because I didn't have a lot of distractions. We didn't have as much, phone usage and internet and YouTube back then. It was 16 years ago, so we were on the go every day. We were going on play dates with the local moms with toddlers. We went to library story time. We went to all the parks. We celebrated all the holidays together, and I love being a stay-at-home mom. But this age, like now when I work and my girls are 16 and 12, they're independent. They get in the morning, they get in the car. My daughter drives my younger daughter to school. They go to the same school. They're very organized. They get ready in the morning. I don't need to be there, so I sleep in the morning until like 6:30 is my sleepy time, 7. And I'm taking time for myself in the morning. I get ready, I put makeup. But on the day off, when everybody left, me and my dad are here. My dad is, older person, like he is mostly helping with the kids and lunches and helping me clean the kitchen. So, and he goes for walks and he watches TV and he meets the girls from school. He's here. But I'm usually at work at this time. So this morning I'm like, I'm going to sleep in. And that's my most important advice to you. In our age, we have to have good night's sleep, and I'm gonna tell it like it's not a news, it's nothing like out of ordinary. Just have a good night's sleep. If you have a chance to sleep a little more, usually I wake up at 6:30 anyway. So today, because it's a colder day and I felt so nice and cozy and warm under the blanket, I slept until 8:30, and it was amazing to have this 2 extra hours. 8:30, it's a luxury to sleep until 8:30. Usually you wake up anyways, your body wakes up. Every day I tell myself I have to have my beauty sleep, and I usually sleep not less than 7 hours and 30 minutes, like not less than 7 hours 30 minutes. But today I went to bed about 9 last night, so I slept till 8:30, so it was 11 hours of sleep, like good quality sleep. Made wonders on my face, it made wonders on my mood, it made wonders on my energy. So this morning I got up, I did a lot of work around the house, like everyday mom's work, everyday woman's work. But I told myself, nope, I wouldn't be able to be a stay-at-home mom now. It's too boring for me. It's like, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go for pedicure, I'm gonna go for grocery shopping, and by 3:30 my kid's gonna be home, So like what you gonna do all day? It's not my thing to be a stay-at-home mom. It's not my thing to be stuck in the house alone, I don't know what to do. I'm getting lost. See, I got the curls done. Now I'm gonna put makeup and I'm gonna be out of the house because I'm too bored. Tomorrow the cleaning lady is coming, so before the cleaning lady, I'm cleaning everything in my kitchen. I'm cleaning everything in my bathroom. And I'm like, my dad says, oh, the cleaning lady is coming. Why are you cleaning? I say, yeah, because I need something to do. Working with my hands and being able to do something, having energy to do something, that's what keeps me moving. That keeps me motivated. That keeps me alive. I'm like, I love my job, but an extra day off, I'm going to take some time for myself. I'm going to put makeup. I'm going to go for pedicure, just relax in a chair, just listen to some podcast in my, on my phone and YouTube, and I'm gonna spend some time, you know, for pedicure, but I'm also gonna spend some time cooking some good food, some good dinner for my family later, and that's it. That's the duties of stay-home mom. You know, it's pretty much taking care of the house, taking care of your family, taking care of kids' doctor's appointment. And I never saw myself being a stay-at-home mom. Even one day without work throws me out of my schedule, throws me out of my comfort zone. Yeah, I can sound crazy, you know, and I know staying at home is a privilege for a lot of women, but you know, like being employed mom makes me have a balance between my own ambitions and between my family needs, and it's hard to find the balance sometimes if you have a huge career, if you have a huge career commitments at work and demands from your, you know, like from your corporation. Of course, you lose, you know, you lose time from yourself, you lose time for your family, and it can get imbalanced and it can get you stressed out. But in my case, you know, I love my job. I do very good at my job, and I'm not as stressed. Yeah, there are stress days, there are busy days, but like today, yesterday I had a very productive day at work, like very productive. Not many people were there because a lot of people took a day off to have like 4-day weekend until Wednesday and come back on Wednesday. But I didn't take a day off, and I was so quiet in the office and I was so productive. I just didn't have a chance to chat with anybody. I just didn't have a chance to, you know, blah, 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 and go around. I was sitting in my chair and I was accomplishing a lot. There were like a lot of like little disasters and fires I had to put down, but my boss was there. They were at the conference last week and we didn't have bosses, and something happens, like I noticed something happened on Friday with some records, with some, you know, like some stuff at work, and I needed to let my boss know, but I waited until she's back fully, you know, like rested over the weekend. And on Monday I told her what happened and we chatted. She explained that it's not a big deal, we'll fix it, it wasn't my fault or anything. But I always take it personally. I always know if something doesn't work as I planned, you know, something I might have, you know, something I might have missed, you know, something I might have. So I'm always blaming myself, you know. I'm like that anxious person that, you know, takes credit for my, you know, for my good job, and I'm that anxious person who takes credit for you know, mistakes and for mishaps and for disasters. But anyways, I have very, very, very good leadership. And she said, oh my gosh, it's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Not even, you know, don't even bother. We'll fix it. It's going to be okay. But anyways, this morning I woke up rested. Like I woke up, I had this I still woke up at 6:30, but because it was cold and I got this goose blanket, I was so cozy under the blanket. I'm like, yeah, I can sleep. And I fell back and sleep, and I slept another 2 hours. And that does wonder on your mind. It does wonder on your mood. I'm like so well rested. So that's why I have a lot of energy and say, yeah, today is the day to do a little live stream, to go and share with my viewers what's going on. It's almost half of the November. Can you believe it? This 2025 year is almost over. I can't, because everywhere it's already like getting ready for Christmas, not even Thanksgiving that much. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving first, because my kids have a whole week off on Thanksgiving, and I'm looking forward. Our university pays us for 3 days off on Thanksgiving, so this week I'm taking extra 2 days off, and we have the whole week off starting on November 22nd, Saturday, and until November 30th. So we have 8 days off. Can you believe it? I took extra 2 days off, but we have 8 days off and kids are out of school. So we are going on a little vacation as a family with my husband and my 2 daughters. My older daughter, she just, you know, pressed me into, you know, it was very spontaneous. We booked it last minute, but we're going on vacation, and I'm so excited because I can share with you again where I'm going, and it's going to be fun time. So I'm not looking that much to Christmas yet. I like to, like every month, I like to look forward to something this particular month. So in November, of course, I'm waiting for the Thanksgiving break, and I'm excited. I'm excited because my kids are super excited, and kids are doing well at school, and they're getting so much more, like they're independent. I don't see them in the morning. Sometimes they just open the door and they say, Mom, bye, we're leaving. I'm like, wow, I don't need to be there every minute now. They know how, they're self-sufficient, they're very independent, and that's what we want. You know, at some point they're going to be adults. We're growing independent adults. We don't need to be their servants like grandpa is a little servant. He helps them all the time and he likes to be there. But I have philosophy like that's it. It's if I taught them how to be independent until that point, now they have to learn more and build on their experiences, and then they're going to be independent adults. They're not going to call me every second minute asking me where is this, where is that, how I do laundry, how I do this. So they learn from early age. Like my daughter, she's 12 now. She's capable of doing her own hair. She does a little bit of jewelry, and she likes to put a little like not a makeup, not yet, 12. Like she's only putting the mascara, which is like no color mascara. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. And my daughters are into like lip care, my daughters are into perfume, so they're like little women now. It's so nice to see them getting ready. And though they have uniform, like seeing them in uniform and having a little enhancement, like their hair, their earrings, it gives me that vibe that they take it from me, that feminine side. And you know, like all the little girls and teenagers, they're into skincare routine, and because they see stuff on TikTok and Instagram and on the phones and on the internet, they know about products, they know about like they sometimes they know way more than I know about makeup. So it's going to be a lot of Sephora gifts this Christmas, probably from Santa. It's going to be probably a lot of Kia products from Santa. Yeah. And Stella didn't officially tell us she doesn't believe in Santa, so she's 12. I'm sure she knows everything, but she's still sending a list and to Santa this year. So waiting, I told you about November, so waiting for this vacation in November. November will be over after the vacation, and then everybody going to be in December mood. And December is only so much because our like my university gives us all this time off on the Christmas break. You wouldn't believe it. This year they gave us extra day off on December 19th. So starting December, like it's only half a month, half of December I'm going to be at work, and then December 19th. My gosh, I'm always so excited about the end of the year. Don't ask me in September. In September, I'm depressed. Don't ask me. I love August. I love March because it's spring break. And some months I don't like as much. I like June, July because it slows down at work. But you know, like November and December are the best months to wait for the big holidays, to wait for the break, to wait for vacations, to wait for, Christmas tree to be put up. It's like I'm a little kid. So at the end of the year, look, my mood is just so good at the end of the year. And this year was a great year. Like, I don't know, it was a great year. A lot of good travels, a lot of good times with friends, conversations, my new kitchen, cooking, everyday routine. Everything was so good this year. I didn't struggle a lot with my anxiety. I got my anxiety under control. I lost a lot of weight. My labs were so great. So, but we're going to talk about 2025 maybe in December, when we're going to like look back and say what was good and what was like not so good this year. So 2025, I kind of every year when the year was so good, I'm like, I'm so anxious. Is the next year going to be as good? Or, but we never know. We have to be ready for our own part of grief. Like I call it, like everyone has a little part of grief. Why am I not writing anything? I have 5 viewers. Thank you so much. 5 viewers. I love you. I treasure you. I appreciate every person who stopped by. I appreciate every single person. I appreciate every single viewer who stopped by to say hi. So I'm Kate. I'm Kate B. Originally, I speak Russian. I'm from Eastern Europe, from Moldova. I'm half Russian, half whatever you want to call it, Eastern European, because my mom has a lot of blood mixtures. She has Ukrainian blood, she has Moldovan blood. So on my mom's side, I'm a mixture of this Eastern European bloods. And on my dad's side, I'm like half Russian. So I speak Russian. My first language, my mother language is Russian. My mother tongue is Russian. But I speak English fluently because I went to school here. I went to college here for 2 years, and I work in the only English speaking environment. So I hope my English is fluent enough for you to understand. And if you hear any accent, and that's totally fine. I'm proud of everything. My accent is natural. I can get rid of it. And even my kids are born Americans and they can make a little fun of me as a Slavic mom with my accent. I don't mind. I don't mind. It's okay. It's who I am. I have to appreciate my roots. I have to appreciate, you know, being myself. And at 49, you understand it more than you did at 30. At 30, you have reservations. You are not sure. You're not settled. You're always self-conscious. And again, I'm saying 100 times that I was always not that confident, but by 49 you get that confidence and your kids are more independent. As I say, life gets a little bit more fun. There are another issues that, you know, going on in your head and your body, but in general it's a great age at 49 to appreciate your age, to appreciate your wisdom, hopefully to appreciate everything you get after working hard and being an immigrant, building your life here in the United States. So I'm very, very grateful today. Said hi. Secret materials. Thank you. Thank you. It's a huge monologue about November, about end of the year. It's a huge monologue about my good vibes and energy because I slept extra 2 hours. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Secret materials, and I appreciate, and I'm looking forward. Maybe we can do another stream before the new year. It's going to be our little tradition to do a live stream together. Like last year, we had a good time during the live stream before the new year. So maybe we can do something like that this year too. What are you doing today? Okay. KD WAG D1AG. Welcome. Where are you from? I forgot. Maybe you're from... Oh, I'm from Hawaii. I had the view from Hawaii. So I'm going, it's like nothing fancy. I'm going to do a little makeup because I don't like to go out of the house without my makeup. It's like my, you know, tribal, ready to get in the war zone. Just Kid Wag is fine. Pennsylvania. Oh, okay. Kitty. Kid Dog. Ah, K-Dog, K-Dog, dog. Okay, dog. I got it now. The pun intended. Okay, Pennsylvania. Okay, welcome. Thank you. So I'm just going for pedicure because, again, like my vacation is in 2 weeks. Wow, time flies, like less than 2 weeks now. How many days? 23rd. We're leaving on 23rd, so it's like 12 days until my vacation. So I'm gonna do pedicure, then I'm gonna go shop in Publix for groceries, and then I'm gonna cook. Today I'm planning to cook. Let's do it, Kate. Yeah, we'll do it. Do you need a hairstyle idea for today, or are you leaving it down? Yeah, I usually, it's a little cold. If it would be super hot, maybe I could put it up, like do something like that, like a little, and leave a little thing down. But I did the shark tool for the air wrap, so I'm gonna probably leave it loose because I love the volume. When I do little curls, they don't stay too long because I didn't put any hair product. See, they're loose. The curls are super loose. They get loose. But I'm just going to run around. I'm gonna just go to grocery shop, and then I'm planning to cook. Like after I come back from grocery store and my pedicure, everything should be, you know, like I can't lay down in bed all day and watch series because I'm too bored, and you know my muscles gonna get stiff and bad. So obviously I like to run around. Obviously I'm very energetic. I can't just sit in one place. So I'm gonna, after the pedicure, I'm gonna do grocery shopping, and after grocery shopping, I'm gonna cook. I'm planning to stew some cabbage with meat, with probably chicken, maybe dark chicken meat, because dark chicken meat is more greasy, and cabbage and grease work well together. Yeah, I was gonna say pull a little back with a claw clip to match the outfit, but it matches equally with your hair down. Thank you for giving me a little hair advice. Yeah, today's cold outside, so if it would be blazing hot and I'm running around to the grocery store carrying my bags, maybe I would put it up so it's not messy and it's not too hot. But now I kind of like it that it has a little more volume when I put curls in it. Usually I straighten up. I don't like my curly hair. I damaged my hair a lot because every second day I straighten it up with the heat, and it's not good for my hair, so I left it alone for now. But like for a couple of days, since like last week, I didn't use the hair straightener over the weekend, and today I just did an air wrap. And air wrap is a little better. It's still heat, but it's a little better than the curling iron. So I kind of believe that the air wrap technology is a little better on your hair. But anyways, I'm gonna wash my hands. My face is moisturized. The first thing in the morning, you put your moisturizer. And again, I was offered by YouTube to sign up for a special program during the holidays to advertise some products, but I don't have time for that, and I don't want to do that huge commitment. So all the products you see in my videos, they're not paid promotions. They're just something I use, and they may be, you know, they may be not working for everybody, but they work for me, and I'm giving my honest opinion, what I like, what I don't like. And if some viewers send me something to try, like if they send me a name of the product, I'm gonna go ahead and try if it's not too expensive, and I'm gonna give my honest opinion. So I had this lady on my viewer, Lena P. I don't remember, I think, and she told me about this Korean foundation from Amazon. It's called Perfect Cover BB Cream, number 23. And when you don't need a super heavy makeup every day, this is a great BB cream because it has hyaluronic acid and everything you need to moisturize your face during the day. And because I didn't try it on in the store, I got this number 23, the color, and it's a little darker than my other, like if you see, I like very light, neutral undertone, pinky undertone. I have my CD, my Christian Dior, and most of my foundations are neutral, light, or a little pinky undertone. Yeah, I have tons. I'm crazy about foundations. This is the sunscreen. I use it over the weekend. But if you see, they're super light. And this one I bought without trying, and we're gonna put it on without, like, my face is moisturized, so everything is ready to go. I just wash my hands, and this is the best idea. I put it without sponge. I put it just with my fingers because it's BB cream and it has more creamy texture. Okay. And at first when you apply it, it looks a little dark, but it's a BB cream. Don't be scared. And it's like darker than my other foundations, but it blends in well with my skin. So by the time I apply it, you're not gonna see I have anything on. So my face is a little pinky. I don't have rosacea. I just heard that term, and I thought some areas of my face look pinky. But you know, this BB cream, oh my gosh, this lady, Lena P, I'm forever grateful, my viewer, that she recommended me this. I would buy next time. Maybe I'll try a little lighter tone. But look, at first you apply it, it looks too dark. You know, I freak out because it does look too dark. But when you start to blend it in, and again, it's like cream. It smells like if you lived in the Soviet Union when you were a kid. It smells like детский крем, like baby cream. We used to have baby cream for everything, for your hands, for your face, for your body. It was kids cream. It was called children's cream or something. So this foundation, this BB cream, I call it foundation. But because it's just a day to run the errands, because I don't go to work and I don't need a little more makeup, I just need something to cover my face imperfections. Look, at first it's a magic. At first, like that color, number 23, at first you feel it's too dark, but because of the texture, because of the creamy texture, it blends so well with your skin. And it just, you don't see it's being, and it's not as matte as some of my other foundations. Like I have mostly matte foundation for the Asian skin. At 49, you don't want to have too glowy foundations. You can add glow with a highlighter. I like to add my glow like with my highlighter, so I don't use glowy or shimmering foundation, so I mostly use matte foundations. But this BB cream, at first, again, the texture feels a little too thick at first, but don't be scared. If your face is well moisturized, like I use the moisturizer in the morning, like when you wake up, you wash your face, blah, 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 you put moisturizer. It's vitamin enriched face base. It's Bobbi Brown. Oh, I love it. I bought a small one, but I'll probably buy a big one for Christmas. And that's good on the eyes because it has C, vitamin C, and it lights up your dark spots on the eyes. yeah, I swear, I don't usually, like to rave too much about the products. If they pay me, maybe I tell you it's a paid promotion, I'm gonna rave about them. But I'm gonna not rave about them because everybody's skin is different. You just need to try. It's trial and error. You buy products, you buy a travel size, you buy a small size, first to try. If it doesn't work out, it's not too much money you spend. But then if you like something and you use it, you know what works for you, what doesn't. But if you listen to people's advice, everybody's pH on their skin is different. I can tell you this is an amazing cream, and it can burn so bad on your skin, and you will say, Kate, you said it was a nice cream, but it didn't work out for me. But that's how it is. Unless you try, unless you make your own decisions to buy skincare products, you will not know what works for your particular skin, for your pH, for your pores, for your acne, or whatever. So just get general knowledge about textures, get general knowledge about what the creams contain, get general knowledge about the texture. And again, I can tell because this foundation is super liquid, so I just can tell you, super liquid. If you don't like liquid foundations, don't buy it. This BB cream is super thick, so if you have problem with applying thick creams, if you don't like the texture, don't buy it. Or you can try. And this one for $10, maybe not $10. Yeah, $10, guys. You can't beat that. That BB cream is my favorite. And I don't usually use a lot of BB creams. Like this can be considered BB cream because it's a sunscreen it's a tinted sunscreen. So it's similar to BB cream, but this one magic. Like you just saw me applying the dark brown. You just saw me applying the dark brown color, and all of a sudden when I apply it very well, it becomes so nice and smooth, and my face doesn't look as pink anymore. And this one, yeah, you can apply this one a little bit. I don't like to apply it a lot on my neck because it's thick and I kind of feel it on my neck a little more. And it's like you wanna, during the day, like on the face, it stays really nice, but on my neck, it's like you always feel like something is a little greasy on your neck. So I don't apply this one, I don't apply much, but because it's BB cream, it doesn't make a huge difference between my, neck and my face. So BB cream is less intense than foundation. So see, it's pretty much, it's not full coverage. It just covers enough to smooth out the color of your face. But this is Korean. Who would have thought? This is very inexpensive in Korean. Misha. The brand is Misha. Misha, right? Do I say it right? Yeah, Misha. M-I-S-S-H-A. Misha M. Perfection Covered BB Cream. So I really like it. And it does have SPF 42. So for Florida, it's a great product. And again, not a paid promotion. Lena P recommended it on my channel when she was watching my makeup videos, and I tried it and I fell in love with it. So that's it. That's pretty much it. And now it's going to be the whole huge monologue about eyeshadows, about the eyes. Okay, leave your eyebrows alone. Unless you go in like for the day makeup, I don't like my eyebrows to look too dark because your eyebrows pretty much need to kind of match your hair, your hairline, your natural hairline. So my eyebrows, I leave them alone. I buy this gel. I bought the small one again. It was expensive. Anastasia Beverly Hills. It was whatever, but I really like that gel because what it does, it just keeps your eyebrows in place. Yeah, just keeps them in place, and it's no color. I do have a colored one, but today I want to leave them alone. So I do the color gel for my eyebrows when I have like full-blown foundation and full-blown makeup for the evening makeup. But with this one, okay, I probably am running out because this feels a little too dry. It's just a gel. It just keeps everything in place. See, I could put a little I used a little pencil to fill it up, but I ran out. So that's on my wish list from Center to get Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer, because with this brow definer I can fill in the empty spots. But today I don't care because my eyebrows are matching my hair. Okay, so what I do like, I am into eyeshadows every day now. I am into eyeshadows and I'm excited because I ordered I ordered one more Sephora. It was on sale. Sephora products were on sale, so I ordered one more eyeshadow palette. I'm excited for it to come. I don't have a lot of eyeshadow palettes because I just started to use eyeshadows this summer, maybe like in May, like before the summer, and pretty easy steps. So see the colors, the basic colors I really like. I'm running out of them already. But eyeshadows, as everything else, has its technology, step-by-step process. So don't be afraid of eyeshadows. I'm a little bummed that all these years I was afraid of eyeshadows, and I probably said every my makeup video. If you watched me from the Daytona Beach, I was doing a quick 15-minute makeup look. Yeah, I was gonna say pull it all back. Okay, K-Dog, it's still you. Okay, anyways. So today, like usually I use this as my basic color or this, but today I'm going to use this. And don't be fooled, this Huda Beauty matte eyeshadow, it's pretty pigmented, and even this looks like very natural, like, you know, skin color. It's not. It has a good pigment, and it's going to give me a nice base tone in my whole lid and in the crease. Look how pretty it is. But this is nice skin tone that matches my skin tone, and I like combinations of warm and cold because, like, see, like, I love gold jewelry. Gold jewelry looks perfect with my hair color, with my skin tone, blah blah blah. But you know, like when it comes to cold pink tones, when it comes to blue, it always looks good on my skin. So I can go away with both. I can go away with neutral, I can go with warmer, like my jewelry, gold is warm color. So some people like silver better than gold, and it looks good on them, but I can do both. So I can get away with both. Look, and you do a good job in the crease. I forgot. Oh my gosh, I forgot to put, before you put the eyeshadows, you have to put the powder, the loose setting powder, but that's okay. This eyeshadow is very good texture. It's not too thick. It's kind of loose, you know, so it's easy to apply. It doesn't get stick, and because it's matte, it doesn't have any sparkles in it. It's really easy to blend in, and you know, you blend it in, but you move it around, you know, it doesn't sit in one place. You move it around, and you go into your crease, and you go a little above your crease, right? Right. Don't worry, everything gonna blend in, because on the top, under my eyebrow, I use the white, and it's gonna all blend in. It's not gonna be looking super dark. It's gonna be very neutral by the time we apply. We do all the steps. So then I take a flat brush like that, and I do the smoky dark color. So what we're gonna use today, this one is creamy texture, this one is loose powdery texture, and I'll probably use this one, this or this. Yeah, I know these two go together, but this is one too orangey. I feel like this one is like Arizona or orange color. I don't like that much. I love this one and I love this one, but this one is not too dark. So for the smoky effect on the outside corner of your eye, on the 1/3 of your lid, you want to put a darker shade. So I'm gonna do this one. Okay, I need to look in the mirror. I can't look in the... So for this one, you put it just on the... And don't worry, don't be afraid to make a mistake. Don't hold your brush too tight, because you know it needs to be, the strokes needs to be like really loose, like you painting on the painting. And don't be afraid to make a mistake. See, like I did a little bit more here and my eye looks droopy, but we're gonna fix it with what you call it, concealer, and do a little cat eyes. Okay, so you only apply it a little bit above the crease, just tiny bit, and then you're gonna blend it in with other, and on the other side too, on the flat. Okay. Only 1/3, like not more than 1/3 of your outer corner. And then I do this, I apply a little bit, and I do, like, instead of pencil, I do an eyeshadow under my bottom lid. I like how your eyes gonna look a little bigger with this. So pretty. Краще смажусь. Don't be afraid. You think it's too much, but we're gonna blend it in. Don't be afraid. At first I was freaking out, I make a mistake, but there is no mistake. It's like I've never understood the artists. I thought, well, they're just sitting there painting, you know, like dragging the paint over the canvas. So it's the same with your face. You drag it, but you get a grip on it, and you know what you're doing later when you... So you do a little bit of concealer, and you do it like, you know, upwards, like a cat eye. Okay? It's gonna take this extra stuff away, and it's gonna look like a little eye lift. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. And the concealer, if you have a little more... The concealer has to be a little lighter than your foundation, because concealer, it's just patching up your dips under your eyes. If you have a bigger dips under your eyes, the concealer is helping you to fill in those dips, like those holes. But I don't have too big of a hole, so I mostly do it to lighten up under my eye. And when you lighten up, you kind of make your eyes look a little bigger. See? And you can also use the tiny flat brush. Yeah, like I have this flat brush too. See, now it's a little more, this corner goes up like a little cat eye. So that's how you... And now you do the fluffy brush, and again you use your base color to blend in so the corners don't look as dark. So our base color was this one, so I'm gonna blend it in the crease. And don't worry, it's gonna blend in. And here, if you feel like you put too much, just blend it in with the basic color, and it's not gonna look too dark, I promise. See, it's already don't look like too much. And now, said hi, Sway Bamboo. Welcome, we're doing makeup. I'm Kate from Central Florida, and we're doing a day makeup. And now what you do, you take a white one. You can fix everything with white one and blend everything in. So the white one helps us with the corners, and like the white one or whatever you have, like light one, or you can even use the powdered highlighter to do that. I do that sometimes. You use it on the inner corner, the white you use in the inner corner. It helps you make your eyes look bigger and more open. It's all about where light hits in, and it doesn't, because in the corner of your eye the light is not hitting in as much as on the top of your cheek. You need to use those shadows to give it a lighter look. Okay, and then I do it under my eyebrow, but don't worry, at first it looks too much, but it's all about working your fluffy brush and brush it in and work it in together. I want to buy this thing that you can clean your brushes on. I'm still cleaning my brushes on the towel, but you know, now they have all these tools. Buy this little mat to clean your brushes, and this little mat is just a piece of rubber for $15. Not 15, you can buy it in the Five Below for like $3, but don't worry about it. I can buy cheap stuff and I can buy expensive stuff, and I'll be equally happy if it works, you know. So I don't care if I need to buy the mat for $3. I'd rather buy the brush cleaning mat at the Five Below. But if I want my Christian Dior foundation, I'll make sure I spend $60 and I go to Sephora and I try and I pick the color and tone and I try and I do a lot of samples before I pay my $60. But for the not important, like some things can be important, like foundation can be important, but like eyeshadows, those are $5 eyeshadows from TJ Maxx. And even if I use just one, the white one, it's still worth $5, right? And those are like $35, you know, from Sephora. And I know why, because it's easy to work on and they have good pigment, and I love the color scheme here. So you always balance between, you know, the products you want to buy and money you want to spend. See, it's not that bad, right? So it's all about fluffing up with a fluffy brush and blend everything in, not to have big patches of, not to leave the pigment in one place. It's all about blending in. Okay, let's do the white here. Does this eye look a little bigger now with the white corners? I think it does, a little bit. Sway, where are you from? Please don't be shy. I have 2 viewers. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you so much. Stay tuned, because in November we're going for vacation, and in December we're going to Utah skiing. I've been to Utah 2 years ago and I fell in love, and we're gonna go on our ski trip again. Last year we didn't go on our ski trip, but this year we're catching up on our skiing and seeing the snow. In Florida we're not gonna see the snow. Okay. Ta-da! It's been 47 minutes. We'll do the stream probably an hour. The makeup should take you 15 minutes because I'm talking and I'm explaining blah blah blah. But this type of day makeup takes about 15 minutes. I promise you. Just because I'm stopping by telling you stuff about the products, about techniques, it takes a little longer. And you know, under the eyebrows, you know, you want to always feel that you open up your eye instead of closing. So the white one, or even, I tell you, the white one or the super light toned one is going to work great depending on your skin color. So again, I put the white one, and I use the fluffy brush. Okay. Whew. Sorry, I talk too much. Okay, let me do that. So my curls are not on my way. Okay, do the fluffy brush and do the blending in. See, at first when we put, and again, white or super light eyeshadow in the corners of your eyes where the lights don't hit as direct as on the top of your eyes. Here you can even put the highlight, like in the evening. Under your eyebrows, you can even put the highlighter. Oh my gosh, this highlighter, I'm crazy about this highlighter I bought from Bobbi Brown. Not a paid promotion. Again, I just got a good deal on it. I think I had points and I, you know, bought it with a good discount. Like I have a Sephora card, credit card, and if you buy, it accumulates the points, and it accumulates the points for the little sample goods, but it also accumulates money, like cashback money. And with this cashback, you can really get great discounts. Like every time I order something else, they have a $5 discount because I used that card before. So all works out. But that card is like 20% APR, so you have to pay it every month, make sure. So see, it's all about blending in. So at first it looks super white, but now we blend it in and it looks good. Do you like it? Do you like it? Yeah, it looks awesome. My lips are super dry. I have this new lip product, and this is from this Swiss company, Veleda. Oh my gosh, my kids used to have the baby cream, the diaper rash cream. I love this company. Now they come up with the lip products. Looks great, Kate. Thank you. So this is Skin Food lip butter. Oh, I bought it on Amazon, $6. But because of the cold weather, my lips gonna be chapped, and this is the perfect moisturizer for your lips. For $6, you can't beat that. Veleda is Swiss company. It's very, very old. They use natural herbs and stuff, and I trust them. I also bought a superfood cream for my face, moisturizer. Okay, so I leave it for now, and then before I apply the lipstick, it's gonna give a little more moisture to my lips. Okay, so that's the eyeshadows. It's super easy. It took me longer because I was explaining every step of the way. And with this look, you don't even need to put the mascara, but I like to put mascara every day. I like to put mascara, and again, for the day look, you can use you can use mascara, but you can use a primer for your mascara. So the primer just makes your, what it does, it just makes your lashes to be a little thicker. So that's what the primer does. So the primer is just white stuff that goes before your mascara. You can skip that. Like most days I skip that, but today, because I'm doing a live stream, why not? And then I use telescopic L'Oreal. Again, $40 versus like $12, right? They work equally well for me. They're lengthening mascaras. And what's crazy, that $40 dries inside of the mascara at the same time as the $12 one. So you buy the $40 one mascara, it dries in 3 weeks. And you buy $12 mascara, it dries in 3 weeks too inside your inside your bottle. So I mean, I love Lancome. I've been a huge Lancome fan of this mascara. It's the classic one, Lancome Definisil. Okay. Maybe we should try to use it then. But you know, it dries up. It dries up, and it drives me crazy. You buy a $42 mascara and it dries up. But this one, I bought it as a kit. I think it was on sale in Macy's, so I bought everything for $30. Like, it was a pencil, primer, and mascara for like $35. So I probably pay way less for this one. So when it dried, when it dried up fast, I wasn't as upset. But that's the Lancome mascara. That's a luxury mascara. It does the same job. So it's up to you. I don't use volumizing mascara because I don't like how my I don't use volumizing mascara because I don't like how my eyelashes stick together with the volumizing mascara. And even though they stick together, I use the needle. Even with the lengthening mascara, they stick together, and it drives me super nuts. I just don't like the clumps. And even when people do fake lashes, or like they do lashes from whatever, like fake lashes, the clumps of lashes drive me nuts. It's just preference. It's just your personal taste. Some people really like big clumps, like big bushes, but no, I'm OCD, and each of my lash has to be separated from another one. And again, see, I made a mistake. I put a little bit of mascara on top of my, I let it dry because I do have, remember, I do have eyeshadow. So I let it sit and dry. I don't wipe it right away because I'm gonna wipe the whole thing. So I'm waiting in, your lashes are fabulous, thank you. You see them in the, okay. And on the bottom, just a little bit. Don't put too much in the bottom. So I think when the bottom is too dark, it makes you look older. So I try not to put too much on the bottom. Oh, guys, I've been talking too much, but I'm hyped up today. That's why. That's what 2 hours of extra sleep and a day off will do to you. I'm really hyped up. Yesterday, I was like boiled chicken. I was so tired and I had so much work to do at work. So I was just sitting there and the day was dragging. But I went to bed at 9 and I felt so much better this morning. So if you're tired, I was cranky last night because somebody asked me a question and I was like, leave me alone. But this morning I'm not cranky. I love everybody. Lashes are fabulous. Thank you. So see, when you make a mistake, let it dry up a little bit and then it just falls off. See, you just use the little, it falls off. And if you need to fix a little bit of your shadow, you can do that. I know, blah, blah, blah. But you know, like doing makeup, for me, I've never, like, I tell you a story. Don't believe if they say when you're a kid and you're not good in something, don't believe that crap. When you're older, you have to get over this trauma. You know, we had a very, very mean art teacher. Like, she was mean. Like, back in the Soviet Union, teachers were mean. They were screaming, yelling at the kids. They were saying nasty things to the kids. And our parents were okay with that because that was a culture. That was a toxic environment. They just, people were not happy and they didn't like to be, you know, nice to kids, you know. People felt authority. So my drawing teacher, she screamed at me bloody murder. She said, where is your line of horizon? Your drawing looks like blob, you know, like your drawing looks bad. Like, she said, you can draw it all. Where is your perspective or something? Like, she literally, I was a 10-year-old. I was a 9-year-old. How should I know all this, like, colors? How should I know this perspective things? How should I know the line of horizon? She was screaming to everybody about this line of horizon, blah, blah, blah. And she made me feel like I'm so bad in drawing. I'm so bad in crafting. And all these years, I love to do math. I got an accounting degree. I got a human resource management degree from Academy of Economic Studies back in Moldova. But I never wanted to be a creative person. I never wanted to do crafts. Even with my kids, when I did crafts, I thought I was so bad. But like one time I went to my daughter's school, crafting day, like, or something, and I was helping my daughter and kids, and the teacher, like my daughter's teacher, she said, oh my gosh, your mommy is so neat and she's so good in crafting. And I'm like, oh wow. Like, it took me 25 or 30 years that some nice teacher gives me a credit that I'm really good in crafting. Nothing wrong with my drawing, you know. I'm very neat. I stain wear, like with my glue, I put everything together. I'm a perfectionist. And after that, I'm like, forget it. Anybody good at anything, it just needs practice. Everybody's talented in their own way. Don't let, you know, bad, like, adult or a toxic adult to, you know, sit it in your mind all these years. So, and when it came to the makeup, I always said, no, I don't know how to do makeup. I don't have time for that. So all these beautiful years, I didn't use anything. I didn't use foundation probably until 30. Until I was 30 or 35. So I didn't use makeup because I thought I just can't draw. And drawing and painting your face, doing the makeup, it's similar to drawing. And I'm just not good in crafting or drawing or painting. I just had this feeling. but when I started to try, when I started to practice, I'm like, oh, I can do that. There are certain steps, there are certain, you know, techniques. You listen to the vloggers, you understand the sequence of actions, you understand the steps. Everything has a little process that involves small tasks. And as long as you try those steps, you try those small tasks, you can do makeup. Anybody can do makeup, I swear. And because of the vloggers, because of the makeup artists that share their knowledge, they share their experience, they share their, you know, like tricks and tips how to do things look better, I started to watch, and I didn't even need to pay money for a course. I didn't even need to go to makeup school to do my own makeup. And I encourage everybody, just try. If somebody told you you're not good in crafting, that's bullshit. That's a lie. Don't believe it. We are all coming like to this world talented, and until we try, until we practice, we don't know our talents. And you know, maybe makeup, it is my talent. You know, maybe I'm like, at first I looked awkward and I had no clue what I was doing, but the more I practice, the more I do it every day, I can improve every little step, every little technique. And you know, and if you like your work, if you like your work and your look in your makeup, that's already rewarding. You don't need to get rewarded from outside. You have to get your own reward. You have to see and say, yeah, today I tried my best. Today I took time. Today I wasn't in a rush. Today I was in a good, relaxed mood. My hands were doing a good job. And even I made small mistakes, I wasn't freaking out, and I wasn't getting, you know, emotional. I wasn't getting aggravated. I stayed calm, I fixed, and here is my face. So I encourage you, if you don't know how to do makeup, just try, step by step, try. One day it's not gonna look good, another day it's gonna look perfect. But the more you try, the more you know how to do the things, and the more you try, it's trial and error. The more you try, you know what works and what doesn't. But don't give up. Try again, try another technique, look more videos, look more tips. See, even if you put a little mascara, let it dry, it's not gonna take away of your all. Okay, beautiful. I think my lashes are not too thick, but they're long. So when I close my eyes, they look nice and long. I don't know what happened. I tried to take my... Okay, that's it. That's it. 1 hour. Blah, blah, blah. Now we need to put... I call it... Here you go. Today we use a L'Oreal. Today we use a mixture of inexpensive and expensive things. So what I learned, it has to be on the highest spot on your face, the blush. So for the highest spot on your face, like here. And I used to do like that because, you know, this brush is angled, and I used to do like that, but it's pretty much dragging everything up and down. You can do that. I just like to do that because it's like, it feels very calming. Like for aggravated and anxious person like me, it feels very calming to go up and down. But most artists tell us that for the what you call it, blush, you have to tap it in. Tap it in. Tap it in. And don't be afraid to put a lot of blush, because when you put a lot of blush, you still can put the setting powder and blend everything in. So it's not gonna look as bright. Now it does look kind of bright. You can put a little bit in the middle of your nose. So today I didn't use the sculpting. I didn't use any, and you can put it like a little bit color on the high places on your forehead. So it's like the sun kissed you a little bit. See? Okay. And this is L'Oreal. I don't like the texture of it. It's kind of like, it's like not as much pigment. It's like it's very light. So it feels like you need to take a lot. But I love the color, you know. It's like, I love the color. It matches my lips. But the L'Oreal for $7, it's okay. You can't go wrong with that. If you don't like it, for $7, I think I bought the Sephora one. So when it comes in the box, we're gonna open it and try the new one. So that's it. And the powder. If you like the setting powder, you can use the biggest, fluffiest brush. Oh my gosh, that's my most. See, I have this big brush for the, oh my gosh, what's that? Usually I use this one. It has to be flat, and you do the setting powder, and it's like bakes everything. Oh my gosh, the setting powder. Buy just the translucent setting powder. It doesn't have a lot of color, but I buy the light one, so it kind of blends everything in, so it doesn't show a lot of, you know, a lot of borders between the skin color where you put the blush and where you put the foundation. And what I like about the setting powder, oh my gosh, the fluffy brush, it's like doing a massage. What I like about the setting powder, that it kind of keeps your face from sweating or glowing. So if you don't like too much, if you have a little more, my skin never been oily, my skin mostly been dry. But in our climate, you get sweaty a lot with the humidity outside. So this powder helps you to keep everything in. Like with this powder, you never get sweaty. It kind of like clogs your pores and stuff, so nothing comes out, and your makeup is not getting cakey. It's like holds everything in, and it kind of like blends everything in. So what do you think? What do you think, guys? What do you think? I think it looks good. I think I'm ready to go and run around the town. Thank you. I have 2 viewers. Thank you for being with me this live stream and helping me get ready. And I have my again, because it's a day makeup and it's sunny and cold outside, I think it's not too much, and it does give me the sun protection too if I'm outside standing and chatting with a friend. And this is like, it's not a paid promotion. Again, I bought it on sale because sometimes they run good huge sales. Lancome, I don't necessarily like the texture, but this color makes me so happy. The color of this lipstick, oh my gosh, it's so light, so feminine, and it's so youthful. Youth, not useful, youthful. Youth, like when I put this color, it makes me feel so young. I don't know why. Just the color of your, try it. Just the color of your lipstick makes you feel 10 years younger. I'm telling you, it's a magic of makeup. You're ready for the day. You're ready to be cute and energetic. You're ready to be doing what you're supposed to do, and your face gonna stay nice and cute. Don't forget to, you know, don't forget to hydrate yourself during the day. Drink a lot of water, eat protein. I exercised yesterday. I had my Zumba class. I wasn't very energetic, but you know, it gave me the boost of energy today because I slept well. So here you are. Here is your makeup. I know it would normally take me 15-20 minutes, but today I was telling you about all the steps and I wanted to talk to all my viewers. Thank you, and thank you, Secret Material. I hope we can plan a little stream, maybe like first days of December, to get in the mood for Christmas and New Year's. And please stay tuned for my vacation, my grand vacation with my family at the end of November. It was so spontaneous. We didn't know where to go because it's a lot going on, but the girls have a whole week off, so we are going for the whole week. Yeah, I'm so excited. We're gonna pack bags together. So thank you for being with me again. Give me likes, write me comments. I appreciate every viewer who came to this live stream. Every viewer gets appreciated for supporting my channel, for watching my videos, for being active on my channel. Thank you so much, and have a blessed day. Happy Veterans Day. Bye bye. Love you all. Kate B.